Well, if you collect football cards, you know what they say. The only position that's worth collecting is the quarterback. The only position that's worth investing in is the quarterback. Why mess with any other position, especially a defense position? I argue that if you're a card collector, then the entire football field is open for enjoyment, and especially if you've got a team that you collect like I do, like the Cowboys, you see in front of you an entire collection highlighted mostly by Cowboys running backs, but I bring the newest edition of the USA Cards Museum Tour, and that is the running back PC. Let me move these over to the side. Let me start with these Card Saver cards. I love collecting these type of cards because I have an entire, probably, I don't know, it's not a 5,000 count box, but it's one of the 2-row shoe boxes. And it's not quite full all the way because I pride myself in these Card Saver selections that I make, but I love that part of my collection because I like buying cheaper raw stuff that still has meaning and significance to me. So let's get right into it. You know already, if you've watched any of my stuff before, I love the blue ice, and I love the turquoise colored blue ice, the ones that were out of 99, like this one. This one actually is from, it looks like 20, what is this? Bear with me as I get my magnifying glass out. 2020, that's what I thought I saw. The Ezekiel Elliott, love him or hate him, he was a huge part of the Cowboys for many years. He was so hyped, him and Dak both, when I got back into collecting in 2016. But Ohio State, 4th pick overall, and color match, blue ice. I think I picked this up for like $3 at a local card shop. Couldn't have been happier with that. The press proof, all the Donruss paper. When they first hit the scene, Dak and Zeke, this was all you could get your hands on, were these paper rookies, these Donruss paper rookies. And if you had a press proof, then you had one that was just a little bit better. So I always keep this one just to remind me of the days when I got back in. This was another one that I was opening a lot of Prestige when I got back in. Of course, Prestige has collegiate rookies. This one is numbered. This one is, let's see, 25 out of 100. So pretty cool foil board. I think it's purple. The extra points. There's Zeke doing his thing in Columbus. And next, Classics, the Chrome version. Orange out of 25. Classics is like NBA hoops. It's just classic. And here's the Disco red, white, and blue Prism rookie. Here's the silver, the year that every rookie was a silver. So it's not really set apart much, if at all. But I always am going to keep a silver Dak and a silver Zeke in the PC. And moving on, here is a Bowman Chrome. This is the guy that we had before, way before Zeke, Marion Barber. This looks to be an 06 Bowman Chrome refractor. Marion the Barbarian, loved him. Love these mid-aught football cards. Here's another one. I believe this is 2008. Bowman Chrome Black, Barber. It's got to be numbered, right? Somewhere. Black refractor. Maybe not. Should be. Man, I don't see a numbering on the back though. Admittedly, I'm not up on the middle 2000s as much as I probably should be. That's a part of the years that I need to go back and look at and get more cards out of, because I think it is kind of being slept on at the moment, as 90s is super hot. This is, don't get me lying, I think this is high tech. Some of these cards I just picked up because they were kind of cool looking, and I don't know a whole lot about. I think this is a high tech, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's Emmett. Here we go with number 22 himself. Here's an orange. This is out of 2019, I believe. Get out the trusty old mag again here. This is out of, oh, sorry, this is 2016. What am I thinking? 2016 Prism Orange out of 249, Emmett. Titanium out of Fleer Metal. I like Metal Universe. One thing I didn't, or I wasn't sure about, is if they had refractors, and they don't, except for this little subset of 10 or so cards called Titanium. And so I went out and got an Emmett. This was dirt cheap, but yeah, Metal Universe is a great set. This Fleer Metal, is that what that says? Yep, Fleer Metal. Not really sure about this, other than it's got the square thing going on in the refractor. Pretty cool, grabbed it. Of course, have to have the blue ice of number 22 himself. This one is out of 2022. Okay, so in football, they had the Aqua out of 99s in blue ice all the way up into 2022, maybe and beyond. I'm not sure. I know in basketball they moved to the darker blue ice out of 125. Recent pickup here, I believe this is 99. Could be wrong. 98. This is a 98 Bowman's Best Cuts Atomic refractor. And when I take all this off and unleash the sparkle, it really is pretty great. Let's see here. Let me do this for you. I'll get in there. I mean, just the difference in it being hidden by the card saver and it being unleashed like it is now. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. I love, probably one of my favorite designs of all time is the Bowman's Best Atomic Refractor. And this card right here is no exception. They get pretty pricey, but I think I got this for about 50 bucks last show. And then this one is the Pinnacle Epics Moments. And this is the Emerald Parallel. And these things go for big dollars. I don't know much about it. I did some research when I saw this. Emmett just sitting in a case. This was a $100 purchase, but if you get a graded Barry Sanders or you know, like even, I don't know if Brady has any of these, but guys, or even an Emmett, graded Emmets up in the 9-10 range can go for several $100s. I think it's unnumbered, but I think the supposed print run on this is around 20 to 30. So one of the first unnumbered SSPs that at least that I know about. And then these are all non-Cowboys guys. Of course, Barry. Got the blue ice. This one comes out of 2021. It's the kind I like. The aqua blue out of 99. Love Barry Sanders. And here's a Kamara rookie. Have this only because I have it. This is, I think, a 2016 win, 2017 win. Again, all of the rookies were silver, and then an AP. This one out of 2014. Topps Chrome. Great looking refractor there. AP with the best team that he played for, and that was the Vikings. Moving on to the slabs. Herschel Walker, Cowboy great. Part of one of the greatest trades that this city's ever made, but this is his true rookie, 1984 Topps USFL. in a PSA 9. This is his first Cowboys card. 87 tops in a PSA 10. And this is a couple years later, 89 tops. I was going for a complete tops Cowboys card run in Gem Mint 10s of Herschel Walker, and I might complete it, although I guess the USFL would need to be in a 10, and those get kind of pricey, but definitely grew up watching Herschel, and what an amazing running back he was. Now we're getting into some of the stuff that I got when I got back in 2016. The reason this one is graded and in a slab is because this is the black. This is out of 10. The Zeke extra points black. I graded this myself. Probably pulled this. When I first got back in, I was opening a lot of packs, a few breaks. I didn't really know what breaks were when I first got back in, but packs were just dirt cheap back then, so it wasn't that big of a deal. You saw this one in there. Here's my PSA 10 version of the 2016 Silver Prism Zeke. This was one of the first major card purchases I made. The pink Spectra out of 5. Our dual RPA DACA Zeke, graded a PSA 9. I found this. I was opening a lot of Spectra. I was opening a lot of, what was the gold? I have it right here. Black gold. That's the other thing I was opening, yeah. Anyway, put that back. I was opening a lot of Spectra. I was opening some black gold. Those were fun times, man. My son would have been 9 at the time. He was getting into it with me, but how audacious. The pink Sharpie. This is out of 5. I've tried to sell this many times, but I think I'm glad I never did. It's just stuck around, and it's a reminder. The first time I took a chance off of eBay, I think it was about $500 purchase, and at that time, $500 card purchase was up there for me. Guy was in Vegas, and I sent it off. I think PayPal Goods. I was learning the ropes back then, and it showed up, and I was waiting with bated breath, and that's forever a reminder of the good old days. Here is a Barry 2016 Prism Blue, retail blue. They call it the Walmart blue. They got a super short print blue and a super short print red out of Prism. One was for Target, one was for Walmart, but in a 10. This is a really cool color match that I bought already graded, and it is a PSA 10. A couple more here in the PSA slabs. 2007 Finest, Marshawn Lynch, one of my all-time favorite athletes and running backs, for sure, love him. Here's the blue refractor. This out of 299, PSA 10 there. And one more here for you of the beast mode himself. Here is 2007 Topps Chrome X-Fractor. It's a smidge off-centered right to left, but this is the most centered copy you'll see of the 2007 Topps X-Fractors, at least. Go look. I mean, it's just impossible to find one this nice in a PSA 10. I love the X-Fractors. One of my favorite card designs of one of my favorite running backs. Now we got a few in one touches and we'll be done. Pink. I used to be into pink. 2016 Pink Prism. I used to have a DAC rookie auto that went with this, but I sold it. Wish I had it back. Might get it back, but the Pink Prism rookie auto is Zeke. The Gold Mine. Rookie Gold Mine. I told you earlier, we used to open a lot of black gold. My son loved that product. We pulled this and we were so happy because it's 21 out of 50. And we were trying to get a jersey match for the longest. And when I popped this thing, I was floored. Maybe the most excited I've ever been out of opening and pulling a card was this rookie gold mine Zeke jersey number 21 out of 50. Good times, man. And then let me save this last one for a special reveal. Then these metallic marks, they were also very nice out of black gold. Black gold makes a beautiful card set. It's since been defunct and they don't make it anymore, but we really did, for the years that they did, enjoy. The years they did make it, we did enjoy this product. I remember the boxes were like $200 to $250 each, and we thought that was almost out of touch, out of reach. It just shows you how much things have changed. And then lastly, this one, I bought this off Facebook. I've had some tremendous offers on it. I just don't ever think I'd be able to replace it, so I haven't moved it. I don't think I will. The National Treasures Colossal Signatures chunky game used patch of Bo Jackson. 6 out of 10. Game used. This is out of 2017 National Treasures. You cannot find game used on card autos of Bo Jackson, especially meaningful patches like this. And if you do, they go for huge money. I got an absolute steal on this card compared to what I've been offered. But he's Tecmo Bowl. He's running up the tunnel on Monday Night Football. He's running over Brian Bosworth. He's everything that an 80s football and baseball card collector remembers and loves. So this thing will stay in the PC. There you have it. Call me crazy, but I got a stack of running backs that I like to collect. And I appreciate you spending the time with me. Next time we'll do maybe some baseball. But until then, take care.